Hello, so I'm just going to spend just a few minutes doing some stretching exercise for your fingers, your hands, your wrists, and a little bit with the forearms as well. So if you have problems with your hands specifically, maybe you've got a little bit of arthritis, or you've got circulatory problems, or just general stiffness, then you might find these stretches beneficial. And there's a little set I'm going to do, so you may be able to do some of them. You may not be able to do all of them, so just try and pick and choose what works for you. So we're just going to start off. What I'd like you to do is just place your fingertips to fingertips, as if you're thinking. So you've created this like cage. And what we're going to do is we're going to press the hands together so that you start to feel a stretch through the fingers, and then we're just going to release. So we're just going to press to extend the fingers and then come back. So if you're really quite bendy, if you're really quite dexterous, and I know some people can be a little bit double jointed, and their fingers start bending in the wrong direction. I don't have great flexibility in my hands. Got a little bit of a circulation problem with my fingers, especially in the winter. My hands are quite troublesome. So we're just going to stretch those fingers. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay, so we're just going to relax there. So we're going to just change it slightly. This time what I want you to do is place your hands so that you're palm to palm, fingertip to fingertip, as if you're saying your prayers. But we're just going to separate the fingers ever so slightly. So rather than bringing the fingers in tight, we're just going to separate the fingers slightly. Sorry, you'll see me moving around the camera. I'm kneeling on my knees. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to slide the hands down in front of the body, but keeping them pressed together, keeping the hands pressed together. You'll notice the elbows come out to the side, and then you start to feel this stretch running through the back of the wrist into the back of the forearm as we slide down and then release. So we're keeping those fingertips and palm to palm. So we slide down, elbows come out to the side, keep pressing in on those hands, and then we come back. So we slide, hold, release, and we'll do that one more time. We're going to slide, hold, and release. Just bear with me just a moment because the cat's being troublesome. Get out, come on. Come here. There she is. Say hello. Come on. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite. So this is a little bit trickier, this. What we're going to do is try and get the backs of the hands lined up and the fingers, so the nails to nails, if you like, for this, rather than fingertips to fingertips. And again, you can see my fingers are separated. I haven't got everything close together. So much harder to line things up for this one. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to raise the hands up in front, keeping everything pressed together, and then lower. So this time we're getting that stretch through this part, through the back of the hand, wrist, and into this part of the forearm. So line everything up, we slide up, get the stretch, we hold, and then we lower. Still trying to keep the fingernails and the backs of the hands in contact with each other. Sliding up in front, keep everything pressed together, get that stretch, and then lower. And one more time, we're going to raise, hold it for half a second, and then lower back down, and then just give everything just a little bit of a shake. Okay, so this next one's a little bit trickier. So we're going to do a twist. So this is for the wrist, and then again for the forearm. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the hand in front of us, so the thumb is pointing towards the face. Okay. Now your other hand is going to come round the front, all the way round, and aim to grab the thumb that's pointing towards your face, and then is going to rotate. So your hand rotates through 180 degrees. My fingertips are still pointing up towards the ceiling, but now my palm is facing in the other direction. I'm just going to go through that again. So my thumb is pointing towards my face. You can see the palm of my hand is going in that direction. So the idea is to get it pointing in that direction. So to do that, I'm going to use my other hand to come all the way around the front and reach to grab the thumb, and then pull it round. So now my thumb is pointing over there. Sorry, my palm of my hand is pointing over there, and my thumb pointing towards you. So I'm just going to hold that position, and I'm using this arm, this hand, just to apply a little bit of pressure on that rotation, so I can feel that through the wrist. I'm just going to release, and then I'm going to go again. So I'm just going to apply that pressure to feel that twist, and then I'm going to relax. So I'm going to do the same with the other hand. So my palm is pointing over there, and the aim is to get the palm pointing over in that direction. My thumb is facing my face. So the hand comes all the way around the front to grab my thumb, and now I rotate. So my thumb is facing you, and the palm of my hand is now pointing in that direction, and this hand is just applying a little bit of pressure to get that twist. I'm just going to come out of that twist, but then I'm going to go again. I'm going to rotate, keeping my fingers uppermost. There's my thumb facing you, and my palm is over in that direction. And then I'm just going to relax. So I'm going to, last two exercises just to finish off. So a hand down, I'm just going to let flop over, and then I'm going to apply some pressure onto that back of the hand, just to deepen that stretch through the back of the wrist. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to press down. So my palm is uppermost, and again I'm just using my other hand just to apply some pressure. So now I get the stretch through the heel of the hand and into the wrist. I'm going to go back. I'm going to flop that way and press down. And I'm going to flip it over and press the other way. And then I'm going to relax. I'm going to do the same on the other hand, flop it over, press the back of that hand down, and then reverse it, press that way. Back, palm down, a little bit of top pressure, and then flip it over, palm uppermost, pressing back on that wrist now. And then relax, and just give your hands a little bit of a shake. So just a little sequence of exercises. Some of them you may be more comfortable with than others, but hopefully you'll find that the stretching of the fingers, the wrists, the hands, that has helped just a little bit. Thank you very much.